All right, welcome to episode 8. Let's see if we can do something interesting with this episode. This is not going to be another mining episode, although I'm sure we will do some mining because yes, we have found magnesium. It is right there, and it is only 6.8 kilometers away. So we will definitely get another load of magnesium before this episode is over. So what have we done since the last episode? Well, a lot. So much. First thing, we did have a bit of a mining accident. So as you can see, the miner head, the drill head of our miner has been upgraded. Two upgrades. First, we've added a second piston for some additional depth. And second, we have changed it from an across to a straight line. That has given us an additional 10 meters, 5 meters on each side of width to our mining. So that will help a great deal. Let me go get some energy here. You will have already noticed some other improvements to our mother base station. And now we have a connection problem. Why are we getting these connection problems? I don't know. These servers are janky. So, a couple things. Since we had magnesium, we were able to build ammo. Although, interestingly enough, the railgun doesn't need magnesium for ammo. So, I could have been armed with railguns all this time. Having said that, I did decide, first off, this side of the mother base station is now the rear. This is where we're going to put all our engines and navigation and stuff like that. And this side is the front. And as you can see, we've put 5 railguns onto the front. And when you fire them, oh, they go boom. Such devastation. The range is about 2,000 meters. They are a fixed gun for now. We'll see if we put them on some kind of rotor hinge type thing. I mean, they're pretty big, but that can be done and has been done by many a player. The next thing as we go down the line is I have in our little hovel here installed a gravity generator. Let me turn my lights on here. I have as well installed a remote control and contracts and an ATM. So that gets us pretty much everything we need. I don't know if I'll ever use the remote control or the ATM or the contracts, but it's handy to have. The gravity we needed, it makes things convenient for walking around the ship, although I don't have any catwalks yet. So that'll be something we'll definitely build. There's lots of catwalks. I intend to hook this all up with catwalks so that we can navigate around the ship. And then I intend to build a layer of heavy armor around that. Maybe with windows, I don't know. And then around that, we will arm the thing. My armaments will probably be... Well, the main guns are going to be rail guns. I will probably move these up a block and then double them up with another set of 5 for a total of 10. And I intend to extend this ship out quite a bit with heavy armor. So that's going to require a lot of cobalt and iron for sure. We will eventually get rid of the solar panels, and I have also I've moved the welders off of our mining ship and moved them up to here onto a piston, 5 welders all in a row. And then a bunch of 1x1 flat inverse windows. If you've never done automatic welding of a blueprint before, it's a really good idea. And I decided scouting with my mining ship was a pain in the butt. So I decided, well, I need a scouting ship, but it has to have a large ore detector, large grid ore detector in it. So I got onto the workshop. The workshop is your friend. Do not be afraid to use the workshop and subscribe to blueprints, etc. I grabbed a blueprint that was just a scout ship basically this scout ship was this entire front bit plus the back bit, and the middle bit is what I added. So I've effectively extended this scout ship. And then in the middle, I put a small grid rotor head. And then what we do is we attach a large grid rotor to that, along with, attached to that, the large grid ore detector. And that allows this ship to exist. And as you can see, I go into K, and if I do ore detector, there's our large grid ore detector. And curiously enough, they're only set to 75 meters. They should be set to 115 meters. There you go. I then use this scout ship to scout all the various asteroids around me. And curiously enough, we missed a bunch of them. And one of the ones we missed was our magnesium, which I'm not seeing on the screen. Ah, yes, there it is over there. We didn't visit that asteroid, which was 7 kilometers away. I was going out 40, 50, 60 kilometers to try and find magnesium and couldn't find it anywhere. And it was sitting right there. Go figure. So then the next thing I did, since I was able to get all of my progression complete, the last bit was actually the gravity generator to get to the safe zone, the jump drive, and all of that. We still need to figure out how to get these safe zone credits. Where do I get zone chips? I need to find a station that sells zone chips. Like, I don't know. I've yet to see any NPCs at all. Like, no stations. So once we got that, then obviously hyperdrives, and these are a pain in the butt. They require a large number of superconductors, power cells, computers, detector, and gravity components. So right now, that's actually what we have been working on. And if I go, of course, I screwed up my build planner. So if I go here, if I do computers, yeah, I got a bunch of computers here. Bunch more. That should be enough. Okay, not that guy up. So we should be able to get all of these guys up with computers again. Good. And the power set detector components and power cells, eh? I don't have any detector components. Detector components! That's this guy here, so let's queue up a couple hundred of those. Where is the computer? Nope. Let's get as many of these as we can. Yep. Superconductor. Sugar bar conductor. More. And we'll grab those as well. More. Oh yeah, it just is annoying. Power cells are going to be annoying too. This is where I really would like to have a welding ship. It would just be so much easier. Geez, I wonder. Is there any way? Is there any way? You know what? That is a small cargo container. I could put a welder. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna bother with it right now. Grab those, those. And let me guess, I got a connection problem again. I don't know why we get all of these connection problems. Keen, come on, man. Annoying. So the other thing I have never done in this game, actually, to be honest, is I've never gotten to the point of having hyper or jump drives or using them. I am told that you cannot use them in a natural gravity well. So you can use them to jump to a planet, but not into its gravity well. And you have to get out of the planet's gravity well before you can use them. So that's a problem. Of course, this ship doesn't have any kind of maneuvering thrusters at this point. So that's a problem. So even if I jump, I can't maneuver. Except with my 4 gyros. Super. And then the other thing that is a problem is even if I could jump, which I can at this point, almost, just need power cells and detector components. That should be more than enough. There we go. So it's just power cells now, eh? Ugh. Alright, power cells it is. So even if I can, like right now, I'm not even sure I want to jump. I've got a ton of materials, and in fact, every material except uranium. Do I have uranium? Okay, GPS. Yeah, no, I don't have any uranium. So that's the one thing I don't have. I did mine out a ton of uranium, though. Like, I've got like 7... How much do I have for ingots? And that one, that one. I see we're doing platinum now instead of magnesium. We have a shit ton of gravel. We don't have a lot of iron, or nickel. We've got silicon out the yin yang. We do not have a lot of magnesium. We've got a ton of cobalt. So we're low on iron. We've got some silver, some gold, some platinum, and some uranium. So how much magnesium ore do we have? 8K there. Let's swap this out. That in. We've got a lot. How much cargo space do we have? Not a lot of cargo space. But you know what? We should go and mine out some more magnesium, because if I'm gonna move, I should make sure I have a lot of magnesium. Small. MBS, small. Let's move all of this M49 cargo into our small containers. M49. Hide empty. Okay. Good. We got what we need on our miner. So yeah, let's talk about our new miner. It's not really new. And let's get this thing ready. Go through our power up procedures, which is Control 2. We turn on our antenna, beacon, ore detector, lights. The batteries are on auto. ion engines, gyro, and the reactor's already on. Okay? We don't have any other things in our control panel. On one, we've got our engines. We want to turn the merge blocks off. This is where it gets really dangerous because the first thing we want to do is we want to unlock. Yeah, see the drill head move there. We want to unlock the drill head before we disengage the merge blocks. Good, the merge blocks are disengaged. You just heard the reactors go online. So now what we want to do is in info, we want to convert to ship and rename it BHP, Bad House Hut Productions, Miner 49er, M49. Yes, hit OK. Now we're properly renamed again. And then, nope, I'm gonna back up. We're gonna unlock the connector and back up. And away we go. Radio. Now, where's the magnesium? Yeah, there it is right there. Okay. Let's go down. We do have, as well, a home GPS, so we don't get lost. That is very important. And actually, before I go, for some reason, I've got detector components on me. Let's put those detector components where they need to be. Yeah, I don't need detector components on my body for this. Thank you. Here we go. Okay. Do we have bottles? Yes, we do. Do we have enough bottles? Not really. Let's go get some more bottles while we're at it. Oxygen is mainly what I need. Let's grab 1 and 2, 3, and 4. Right. And we'll put those in the cockpit. Just in case. Turn on our gyros just to stay in a neutral. Okay. All right. Let's go get some more. Let's go get a couple more loads of magnesium. Some iron. Oh. Some cobalt. I believe that's Mars down bottom left. Turn the dampeners off. We're gonna go up to 50 meters per second. This is really overkill because I have got more magnesium than I will ever use in ammo, I hope. As far as arming our mother base station, what I want to do, I think, is I want to have the main guns be... Oh, I don't know. The rail guns, I think. Those will be our main... you know, cannons, let's just say. Anybody gets in front of us, they're gonna get blasted. But we also need point defense. That'll be in the form of machine gun turrets. we also need artillery. That's evidently the best metagame cannon right now is the artillery. Whether we do it as artillery turrets or a custom turret, I am not sure. I'm gonna slow down here a bit. And then the other thing I'm thinking is missiles. Some kind of missile. Now, you'll notice as well, this has iron here too, eh? Alright. Yeah, there's definitely iron there. And magnesium. Now. We are going to get out and move to our drilling cockpit. And then we're going to do a full 360-degree rotation. And you know what? I'm going to also rotate like this a little bit. Our drill head is unlocked as well. We really should lock that down. Now, I did have to do some adjustments with this drill head. Originally, we were doing 0.1 advancement, but it was only one piston. And yeah. So, where's our camera? We're gonna switch to 2. We're gonna turn on our drill. No, that's not our drill head camera. Is it? I don't think it. Oh, let's not go too far. No, it's definitely not. Camera. Top-mounted camera drill. Camera docking. Yeah, that's camera docking. Alright, so that's not the right one. Let's go here. Camera. View. 7. That's better. Alright. So the other thing I'm going to do is right now, our gyro is really overpowered right now because we're empty. So we're going to put this at 0.25, and that way it slows down our mouse. Now, so here's where you can see the magnesium deposit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to aim right here, I guess. And we're going to hope to get that bottom stuff. So we're going to lock our gyros. I'm going to go to our outside camera here. We're going to see how we're positioned. Let's just move in here. Let's see what we can see. Yeah, we're... Okay. Alright, 8. Lock our gyros. We're gonna reposition like this. Right. Let's take a look at our camera again. We're gonna look up a bit. We're going to relock our gyros. Now, so as I was saying, what I had to do with the timers and everything is we had to redo all of our timers because all the groups were dead. So that was a little annoying. I had to recalibrate the pistons so that instead of a single piston going at 0.1, we have 2 pistons going at 0.02. Now, you're probably thinking, well, wait a minute, shouldn't that be 0.05? Because that's 0.1 divided by 2. And the answer would be yes. But we've also changed the configuration of our drill. It's now 10 meters wider, which means those 10 meters, those drills on that 10 meter, they're going around that circumference. They're traveling a lot faster if we did 0.05. With the rotation, what was the rotation I set to? The rotation was originally 1 revolution per second. It's now half a revolution per second. So, let's start this thing up. Yeah, oh boy. And we will quickly see that hopefully I'm not going to run into too much of a problem with this little hill here. But as you can see, it is slowly pushing in and slowly rotating. And the thing we have to worry about is, yeah, this little hill here. We have to make sure that the hills on each side of the drill get eaten in correctly. And I think we're having a problem. Are we having a problem with this one? I don't know. It's hard to say. Oh, we're moving a little bit. Yeah, let's back it up. Back it up. Oh, we had to back up a bit there. Because we were digging in too much. And I bet you that drill is now a little damaged. Let's go see. Nope. Oh, it was there. But this is okay, because you can always just back up. I am also getting some stone here, and that's okay. I don't mind getting some stone. The stone gets me some, you know, some stuff. What you don't want, though, is you don't want your drill getting much deeper than this one is here. So we'll see what happens as it goes around. These ones are now clear. And so, yeah, at this point, we can just let this thing run. And it should just run quite nicely. So again, the settings are 0.02 meters per second for each of the 2 pistons. And then 0.05, or no, 0.5 rotations per minute. So basically that means every minute you're getting effectively your drill back to the same position, because this drill is rotating from the middle, which means it only has to do half a rotation. My previous drill that had 4 arms only had to do a quarter of a rotation to get back into the same position. So hopefully this will mine out a crap ton of magnesium, which is exactly what we want. We really needed this magnesium. See, there was a little spike there, but we got it. That's the other thing we have to be very aware of, is the 2 outer drills may form spikes in the middle, and we have to make darn sure that those spikes get captured, because otherwise they will form little tiny bits which the drill might run into on the next rotation, and that would be bad. So yeah, this is drilling 101. And let's take a look at our inventory. And let's take a look, actually. Yeah, what are we doing for cargo? We still have lots of empty cargo space. Our drills are still being emptied, so we're nowhere near full. And that's not surprising. I really should probably keep a supply of steel with me. I'm now looking to see where my next bit of drilling will be. Maybe, I don't know. That's a good question. This has its benefits and drawbacks, this drill configuration. One of the things you obviously can do with it is you can turn the rotation off and then just drill right in. that is useful. You can drill in a lot faster if you do that. So that is a useful configuration that you can do, is you just turn the rotor off, and then it just drills in. Oh, we've got some movement here. We've got some movement. We had some movement there, we had to withdraw. Withdraw! Warning, warning! I have to be very careful with this configuration because sometimes it definitely gets wrong. Let's just go in like that. Let's just start her up again. Oh, I know why. Turn it off. Our gyro is not strong enough. It needs to be super strong, that's why. Let's just go outside here and let's check our orientation. Yeah, I could be that way a bit more. Alright, let's see how bad that is. Well, it should be okay now. How are we doing over here? Yeah. Okay. And as you can see, we dig a pretty big hole, as holes go. Oh boy. There's a bit of a chunk here. Uh-oh. Bit of a chunk there too that we missed, eh? So that's, neither of those are a good thing. Oops, oops. Let me through! Ah. Okay. So yeah, it looks like our drill head is keeping a good clearance here. We definitely do want to be outside and make sure that we're indeed keeping a good clearance on this hole. This is a ton of magnesium. We probably should check our inventory at this point, just to make sure. The drill's still being cleared. Yes, that's always a good sign. Let's just put this in the drill here. We've got 2 large cargo filled up already. None of the small cargoes are now being filled, but a lot of them are still in. So that's good. It would be nice to hit bottom here and have all of this turn to stone, but yeah, I guess maybe not. I mean, there's a lot of magnesium here. What I really need to do is I probably should build... We have 3 refineries right now. I probably should double that up, so that in between episodes we get a lot more resources. Although, frankly, we're not hurting for resources right now. What I really should do is build a maybe a large grid, a small large, a tiny large grid welding ship is probably what I should build. Welding up this battleship or whatever this mother base station becomes is going to be annoying, especially if I'm using a lot of heavy armor. Oh, see, there's another spike forming. And another one. We have to be careful about those spikes. And here's another one, yeah. And there's another one. So you gotta just keep an eye on those spikes and make sure that they don't form, and that they all get, I should say, mined properly. Again, let's check our... Actually, you know what? We can check our drills just by looking. Yeah, so the drills are filling up now. So that is a sign that we are nearly done this particular run. And I only have 6 kilometers to go back. So that's nice. It's quite, I don't want to spend too much time mining because we did a bunch of mining on episode 7.5. I don't want to bore you guys to tears. So, yeah, we're hitting bottom here. Definitely hitting bottom. In fact, if we wanted to... Where's the ore? The stone ejection system? You turn the stone ejection system on and start ejecting stone. Yeah, there we go. So this is something I could do as well. Now that I have access to a gravity generator, I could put a gravity generator right here. Have it pointing backwards. And these stones would just eject way far away. So I'm thinking maybe I should do that as well. That would be cool. In fact, let's do that when we get home. Whoa. A little bit of connection lag issue. We're definitely hitting bottom. We're not even fully extended. That's the great thing about having 2 pistons. I mean, you could even do 3 or 4. There is a way to do pistons so that they wrap around and they're more condensed. I have not done that. I've just put mine end to end. Yeah, this is good. This is really good. Some of the drills are full, but we are ejecting stone. So. Yeah, we're definitely now scraping the bottom, which is great. I like that. Hopefully we can get the rest of this. Whoa, more rubber banding. Oh, see? That's gonna be a problem, that. So let's... 6, stop. 6. 6. 6. Okay, so now I've totally screwed up my piston settings because I've pressed too many buttons. The wrong buttons, too. Okay, let's reset these pistons properly. Reverse. Reverse. And on. And on. Yeah, there we go. Now what I'm doing is I'm going inside because there was a tiny little block here that I want to mine. Hopefully it's gone by now. Yes, no, no. Boo. Maybe, is it gone now? Yeah, it's gone now. Okay, so that little tiny, those little tiny squares are really hard to get rid of, and there's another one. Unlock the gyros. Rotate, 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 rotate. Lock the gyros again. See if we're any closer to that one. Where was it? There it is. Eh. Oh. These little things are really quite annoying. Nope. But if I go forward, he'll be gone. Nope. Well, I think he's gone now. Yeah, that little guy's gone. All right, let's go back. Oh, there's another one here, eh? That is... So I just chewed up a whole bunch of stuff. For no good reason. Including a bunch of magnesium, which sucks, but oh well, too bad. Can't undo it. Alright, so... we must head back. And curiously enough, let's go back to do our pistons. We want to turn them off, and we want to set the velocity to 0.02. Right? Right. And then we want to turn on the lock, and then we want to go back up. Where are we? Here? Yeah, run into the various rocks. And then we'll go home. And as you can see, we're really slow because we're really loaded. And is there any rocks? There's one. There we go. Turn the dampeners on just to realign ourselves. Let's get some more speed here. Get up to say, oh, I don't know, 20 meters per second. This is where maybe, like, I mean, this would be really ridiculous, but you could equip your mining ship with a hyperdrive, with a jump drive. You absolutely could do it. I don't think it's worth doing. I mean, how often are you going to be mining like that? The other thing you could do is just make your battleship a miner as well. But again, I'm not sure how much it's worth doing. And then the question becomes, how do we convince people to come look for us? And do we really want people to find us? And is anybody even watching? Still only on 4 subscribers. We do seem to have... Oh, that's ourselves. The video says 1 person is watching, but it's us. So that doesn't count. Shh. So, we've got everything we need at this point to build whatever we want, but we have a 20,000 PCU limit. We have built effectively 4 ships. The mother base station, 2 scout ships, and this mining vessel. The question becomes, how much PCU do I have left? Because that's important. I'll have to do those calculations. But as it stands right now, for instance, this miner, it's PCU 2200, right? And I don't think that even includes the drill head. So, in fact, it probably doesn't. So that's, that's a 10th of our allocation, right? And this is where these Keen servers, unfortunately, kind of fall down. They kind of fall down in 2, well, really 3 major aspects. One is the PCU limit, and I get it. I understand why there's a PCU limit. The second problem is the player limit. There's actually a player limit of 16 on these servers. And I've been caught a couple times. In fact, even today, this afternoon, I couldn't get on because it was maxed out for players. And then the third thing that I will continue to complain about is these connection issues. It's not my internet. And yes, we are going to have to build 3 more refineries because this magnesium I am not going to be able to put in my ship. So then the next question becomes, do I need to build more storage as well? In fact, like, this is where you could get really silly, and start building like refineries and assemblers on your mining ship. I don't think that's a good idea. Alright. Let's not crash into our base station. Alright, those are the guns. So this is definitely the front. Or I should say the rear. Alright, let's turn this thing around. Let's get it docked. Is there only one down engine? Really? Oh no, there's 2. Yeah, there we go. There are definitely 2. Alright. We are going to turn on our merge blocks, and we're gonna hope, beyond hope, that they don't just totally screw us over. A little forward. A little down. Let it line. And bonk. We should also as well unlock our drill head. Relock it. And then we connect. And then we do the shutdown process. Turn off all of these guys. Set the batteries to recharge. Turn off our engines, our gyro, and our... we're gonna leave the reactor on. How much stone do we have, if any? We've got some. Okay. Alright, so... where do we want to put these additional refineries? That's the question. You know what? So there's a refinery there and then assemblers. We don't really need assemblers. I think we put them there. And then 2, 4. Yeah. That's a good question. All right. Let's go here. Refinery. I still want the. I still like the originals. All right. So. How do we want to do this? So first off, we need access to those. Right? Right. Hmm. 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 Let's do it with. Hmm. Well. Hmm. So this is what the refinery looks like. You know what we could do? We could just stand it. Yeah, but I want it. If I put it like that, then I really want to put it like that, right? And that. If I put it there, we can have a pipe that comes up like that. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay, so good. Let's do that. Mm-hmm. Uh, Grid, I don't need you. And I don't need those two, thank you. And fill me up with stuff. And again. And again. And again. There we go. Now. He is not connected in any way, right? Like, literally, I can't get in here at all. Yeah. No buku, right? So then the question becomes, how do we connect him and to where? And I think the answer's here. Right? So again, small cargo containers are your conveyors. And which way is up? This way is up. So this is up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rotate these guys, rotate them that way, and we're going to go to a build planner. And again. Right? Alright. Alright. So that started him up. Let's move all of these components into the same container. Nope. Right. Okay. And then these are yield modules. So we need yield modules. Right? And I'm gonna put these guys like this. Superconductors, eh? Oh. Superconductors. Don't have any. We need 80, 160. So there's 90? That's enough. Okay. So while those are being built, let's go and build the other refinery. And again, that's how we did it before. So this is how we want it now? No. Isn't it? No. That's how we want it. Ah.
Energy low.
Oh, crap. That is not how we want that. Boo. It's got the yield modules on the wrong side. So never say Malachosa makes mistakes. Or doesn't make mistakes. Because I definitely did there. Let's get some energy and let's redo that. And then, once we have the refineries built, I think that's all for this episode. And then we'll start talking about defenses. And possibly moving.
Inventory full.
This sucks.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Oh. So that's not how we want it. We want to go this way, that way, right? And we want to plug in right there. Right? Yeah, that's how we want it. Alright, let's put a refinery. No doubt there's some extra steel. And there's our refinery. Now, obviously, one of them's they're gonna be rotated differently, and I don't care because we're not actually, I don't think we're gonna actually use this as our corridor, but maybe we will. Maybe we will. I am gonna have to move that antenna for sure. Almost guaranteed. So now these yield modules need superconductors. We'll move these batteries. And that. Alright. There we go. Rightio. And then I need 4 more yield modules. I don't know if I need yield modules. Speed might actually be better. It's hard to say. And how did we configure them? How did we orient them here? Okay, so they're going up. Alright, I can do that. Up it is. 1. Oh, of course I need steel plate. 3, 4. And almost done. And there we go. We got 2 more refineries. Should have a total of 5 at this point. Alright, so we've done, or I've explained a lot of what we've done in this episode. We've got more refineries up and running, a larger drill, we've got scout ships, we've got some cannons, railguns, and we've got a welding station for other ships. Maybe I'll do missiles. So now, question becomes, what's next? I think we need a design for the hull of our ship. I think that's what we need. But first, we'll probably do catwalks. So next episode, it's catwalks and hull design. Play safe. This is Malakos signing off. Episode 8. No one's caught me yet.